Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if your life will ever change? You're not alone. I've been there. So many people are fighting silent battles, buried in fear, doubt, and exhaustion. You've prayed, you've cried, and still the pain lingers. But let me tell you something, your story isn't over. God hasn't forgotten you. Your pain is not in vain. And today is the day everything changes. Because the God who brought David out of the valley, who raised Lazarus from the grave, who calmed the raging seas, that same God is about to breathe life into your situation. If you've ever felt like giving up, don't move. This message is your lifeline.
I want to talk to the brokenhearted today, to the ones who feel like they're losing, to the tired, the weary, the forgotten, the ones who feel like the prayers they whispered never made it past the ceiling. Listen to me. You are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. You are not abandoned. God sees you. I don't care what the enemy has been whispering in your ear. You are not done. You are not disqualified. You are not too far gone. The world may have walked away, but God, He never took a step back. In fact, He's been walking right beside you, even in the storm. There's a story in the Bible that grips my soul every time. The story of Job, a man who had everything, family, wealth, health, and in one wave, he lost it all. Most people would have cursed God. Most would have walked away. But Job didn't. He sat in the ashes, torn apart, and still said, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." That's faith. Faith isn't about praising God when the bank is full and your body is healthy. Faith is praising Him when you're bankrupt, heartbroken, and unsure if you can breathe another day. Faith is trusting that God is still good, even when life is not. And let me tell you something. Job didn't stay in the ashes. Because on the other side of his pain, God restored him, doubled his blessings, gave him beauty for ashes. But he had to go through the fire first. So if you're in the fire right now, don't curse it. Don't run from it. Walk through it, because fire doesn't destroy what's eternal. It refines it. It removes the lies, the doubt, the fear, and what's left is pure gold. I know someone right now is wondering, but where is God in my pain? Let me tell you where He is. He's in the silence. He's in the tears. He's in the waiting room, in the chemo sessions, in the lonely nights, in the courtrooms, in the jail cells, in the mental health battles. God isn't watching from a distance. He's in the trenches with you, whispering, "Don't give up. I'm not done with you." You see, God doesn't choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen. And if you're still breathing, if your heart is still beating, then there is still purpose in your pain. I remember a time when everything around me was crumbling. I wanted to quit. I begged God to take the pain away. And I heard Him say, "If I take the pain, I take the purpose." God uses the pain. He used Moses, who stuttered. He used Peter, who denied Him. He used David, a shepherd boy, to take down a giant. He used Paul, once a murderer, to write most of the New Testament. So what makes you think He can't use you? Don't let your past define you. Don't let your failures shame you. God is a God of redemption, restoration, renewal. He doesn't throw people away. He rebuilds them. And sometimes, in order to rebuild, He has to break us first, because brokenness is the soil where miracles grow. It's the place where pride dies and dependence on Him is born. And when you reach the end of yourself, that's when God steps in. I know you're tired, but listen, your breakthrough is closer than you think. You think it's over? You think it's done. But God says, "Behold, I'm doing a new thing." Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:19. He's making rivers in the desert. He's bringing life where there was death. He's opening doors no man can shut. But you have to trust Him in the waiting. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Don't walk away from the edge of your breakthrough. God doesn't waste pain. Every tear you've cried, He's collected. Every sleepless night, He's seen. Every battle you've fought, He's recorded. And one day He will turn it all for your good. Not maybe. Not possibly. He will. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, who are called according to His purpose." Not some things, not easy things, all things. So what do you do now? You keep going. You pray when you don't feel like praying. You worship when your heart is broken. You serve when you feel forgotten. You give when you feel empty. You love when you've been hurt. You speak life even when your world feels dead, because you're not living by feelings. You're living by faith. And faith says, even if I don't see it, I'll still believe it. Faith says, Even when it hurts, I'll still praise. Faith says, even in the fire, I'll walk with God. This life isn't easy. Jesus never promised it would be, but he did promise he would be with us. In every valley, on every mountain, in every storm. So if today all you can do is breathe, breathe. If all you can do is crawl and crawl. But don't quit, don't stop, don't give up. Because the same God who split the Red Sea, the same God who shut the mouths of lions, the same God who rolled the stone away, is the God who's fighting for you. You may be in the midnight hour now, but joy is coming in the morning. Don't you dare give up, because you're not just fighting for you. You're fighting for your children, your marriage, your calling, your legacy. And when you come out of this, because you will, you'll look back and see the hand of God in every moment. You'll say, I didn't know how I made it, but God. You'll say, I should have lost my mind, but God. You'll say, they left me, but God never did. So lift your head, straighten your back. Wipe those tears. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are called, anointed, chosen,